When I grow up, I'm going to play for the Queensland Maroons.
Out you go, said Mum, and the screen went black. No, wailed Will. I was 12-0 up. Very good, said Mum. Now go and play outside. Will glanced at the window and saw their cat, Furball, scowling in the rain. But, can you see Furball over there? He doesn't seem happy. Soon Will found himself outside, standing in a puddle. What was he meant to do out here? His football was flat and there was no one to play with. I know, he said, bounding indoors. The dripping Furball saw his chance and darted into the kitchen. Furball, howled Mum. No! He made a big mess. On the back of his bedroom door, Will found what he wanted, his Queensland Maroons jersey. For some reason, he always felt more confident wearing this jersey, and he usually played better too. He put it on and instantly felt happier. He kicked the ball through the defensive washing line like his heroes from Queensland Maroons. He scooped up the ball, dodged around the flower beds and dived to the ground, scoring a terrific try. Will celebrated with a big kick into the crowd, but the ball sailed right over the fence and hit something with a satisfying thwack. Ow! Squealed old Mrs. Bettershed, who had been busy digging up carrots. My bottom! Just then, Will heard the familiar thump of a car door. Hello, Mrs. Bettershed, called Will's dad, appearing in the back garden. Mrs. Bettershed glowered and speared the tennis ball with her hefty pitchfork. Sorry, said Will, trying not to laugh. Hello, superstar, Dad said to Will. I've brought us a present. Dad held out a bag and Will peered inside. It was a brand new football. Not only that, it was in the colours of their favourite state of origin team, the Queensland Maroons. Cool, said Will. We're celebrating, said Dad, because tonight is game 1 of the State of Origin series. Whoosh! The pair were soon having their best ever game of footy. They seemed to play for hours. When they eventually stopped for tea, Dad said, I've spoken to our local team and they're having a trial tomorrow. They said you can come along if you want to. Really? Said Will. Awesome. The next day, father and son arrived at the football field. The changing rooms bustled with children in blue and red bibs, nervously waiting to show off their skills. Out on the field, whistles tooted, players jumped, passed and caught and shouted, and balls flew everywhere. The coach soon signalled for Will to join a game, and Will raced over. He cheered when others made good breaks and encouraged players who missed conversions. When one boy fell over, Will helped him up. But secretly, Will was worried about his own performance. When the halftime whistle blew, he had barely touched the ball, let alone scored a try. Someone near the subs bench caught Will's eye. It was his dad, waving madly. Will jogged over and his dad pulled out Will's favourite maroon jersey from a backpack. Wear this under your bib, son. You always play brilliantly with this on. Will did as his dad said. As he sprinted back onto the field, he imagined he was stepping out of the tunnel at Suncorp Stadium. Maroon and gold banners rippled in the air while the crowd sang the national anthem. All of a sudden, Will was the best player on the field. In the second half, he scored 3 incredible tries, while no one else scored more than one. He was confident. He was happy. He was playing like a star. At the end of the trial, the coach called out the names of the players who had made the final 13. Greg, Darius, Corey, Justin, Jonathan. Everyone clapped after each name. Dane, Cooper, Matt, Cameron, Nate. Will stared at his feet. Maybe he hadn't made the team after all. Aiden, Sam, and finally, said the coach, one young man stood out as the kindest, friendliest lad on the field, and he sure can play rugby league. The coach turned to Will. How would you like to be our captain? Wahoo! Will leapt into the air, waving his arms in excitement. I'll take that as a yes, said the coach, and everyone laughed. Dad couldn't stop grinning. You were amazing, son. Unstoppable. A real champion. Thanks, Dad, Will replied. I can't wait for my first match. But one day I suppose I won't be able to play for them anymore. Oh? Why not? Asked Dad. Because when I grow up, I'm going to play for the Maroons. And guess who else is going to play for the Maroons? Braden Gibbons. Look at that little cute photo of him there. And that's this book. When I grow up, I'm going to play for the Queensland Maroons.